Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Locum23. Joining me for Choice of the Stories You Play, Freshman, a book for Chapter 2, sitting on the dock of the bay. The coast near Cherryfield, Maine, whizzes past, the steely ocean coming in and out of view over the tops of the houses when you get a text from Chris. At last, the man of the hour. Sorry for the late reply. Been working. Come pick me up at the docks. He took a sweet time getting back to you. What did he say? He sent us the address. Let me pull up the directions on my Maps app. You set a course for Chris's location, then pass your phone up to Zack to slot into the dashboard to set. I hope Chris has lunch ready for us. Chris's sister likes us. We don't get lost again. Chris's sister likes us. If she's anything like Chris, she's bound to be easy to get along with. Zack merges off into the off-ramp, and you're on your way to meet Chris. Oh, cool. You park in front of the Lobster Pound at the edge of the dock. As the three of you climb out of the van, you breathe in the briny, sulfurous scent of the sea. Oh, wow. Smells fishy. Fresh. I think I could get used to this. Talk about cleansing. Down on the docks, you spot Chris pulling several large nets out of the water. A young girl is helping him. Look who's hard at work. Chris looks over his shoulder and straightens up when he sees you. The boards of the dock creak beneath your feet as you approach him. You guys made it. That was faster than I thought. You pull Chris into a tight hug. He returns it the best that he can and keeps his hands extended away from you. Sorry, my lobster fishing gloves on? You step back with a laugh. I guess we should have coordinated better. We didn't mean to interrupt. No worries. We were just finishing up anyway. It's so great to see you guys. You notice the young girl scowling at you from behind him. Guys, this is my little sister Chris, I already told you. It's AJ now. Chris laughs and puts a hand on AJ's head, smiling fondly. My little sister, who's recently decided to go by AJ. She's been helping me with my summer job. Looks like an arm workout. Chris's eyes go wide, and he points towards the van in the background. Whoa, is that what we're riding in? Dude, you've got to check it. This van, it's insane. The boys go check out the van, leaving you with AJ, who's sizing you up with her fists on her hips. So, you're Mizumi, huh? Yeah? Casting around for a conversation starter, you notice the print on her shirt. So, you like comic books? Yeah? Do you? Actually, I don't know much about them. Spider-Man 3 is one of my favorite movies. I read X-Men as a kid. Storm was my favorite. Oh, she's cool. You've got okay taste, I guess. How well do you know my brother anyway? Do you know important stuff? Like, what his secret talent is? Am I taking a test? Come on, don't tell me you don't know. Piece of cake. Chris's secret talent is throwing Hail Mary, flower arrangement, or whistling the Hartfeld March. Throwing Hail Mary? You told me he's been practicing it. Well, you're not wrong, but that's not really a secret. He is a quarterback, after all. AJ turns away from you and grabs a rope that trails off into the water. Do you need some help with that? Do you think you're tough enough? The remote pull the rope up. You grab the rope, and you and AJ start to pull, but it's surprisingly heavy. Whoa, there's gotta be a million lobsters in this thing. You pull harder, but the net won't raise at all. It's fine, let it go. You both let go of the rope and blow on your hands. Are you okay? They're never that heavy. Thanks for trying to help, though. I think we need Chris for this one. You hear the boys head back your way, talking loudly about the Aurora Music Festival. I hope things were okay here while I was gone. AJ grins at you, then at Chris. Mizumi is awesome. She even tried to help me with the lobster net, but we need an extra hand. Is it too heavy for you? There's, like, a monster lobster in it or something. A monster lobster, huh? Good thing you've got your monster brother on call. Chris takes hold of the rope and hauls a nut, jaw clenched with the effort. And instead of pulling up one net, he pulls up two. Whoa, it looks like they're stuck together. Help me out, you guys. You and AJ help Chris drag both nets onto the docks. Inside, lobsters writhe and snap their pinchers. Yikes, they look pretty menacing, don't they? Oh no, Chris, look! A tear was formed in the net where a rope got caught. A lobster wriggles its way out and begins scuttling down the dock, away from you. Quick, someone catch it! Lobster races towards the edge of the dock, near where Zack stands with his back turned. Block that lobster. Look out. Block the lobster. Zack spins around and seeing the lobster, jumps in front of it. How the heck did this guy get away? Lobster reroutes immediately, running for the opposite edge of the dock towards Zack. You notice a fishing pole leaning against a crate beside him. Jump in front of lobster, block with a fishing pole. Ah! Runaway lobster! Takes a fishing pole and slaps it down in front of lobster, once again blocking its path. It reroutes for the only direction left, the very end of the dock. Trip, run after it, scream. Really? You dash after the lobster and scoop it up. It flails its pinchers and wriggles its legs. Yeah, I've got it, but somebody take it from me. Chris comes over and takes the lobster out of your hands, trying not to laugh. That was a pretty impressive display of heroics. I'll say, that was a total bomb. As Chris holds the lobster out, you get a good look at it and realize it's kind of a lobster. Hey, what else did you want? Cute? Okay, cute. Zumi, correct me if I'm wrong, and I think I'm wrong, but did you just call that thing cute? It is kind of charming from an angle. Look at those little antennae. Lobster waggles its antennae, almost like it's doing a dance. Aw, if only it could move. I always loved lobsters. When I used to go into the grocery store, they used to have a big tank and a bunch of lobsters in it. Oh, he's adorable. I'll call him... I don't know what to call him. I guess we'll just go with Gerald because something tells me there's going to be a diamond wall anyway. Well, Gerald, here is going to make a very delicious and very expensive entree tonight. What? What do you mean, what? Chris works right next to the lobster shack. Obviously, they get cooked right after they're caught. Look at Gerald, who droops in front of your eyes, almost as if he understands what AJ is saying. I don't want to die, guys. Can you hear me? Gerald, buddy, I'm so sorry it had to end like this. But I named him. Chris, you can't cook Gerald. I should convince Chris to let me keep Gerald. Oh, sweet Jesus, how would that work? Let Gerald meet his untimely fate. Then again, I guess there is no point in keeping a lobster around. Zack pats your back. That's the circle of life for you, Mizumi. Don't worry, Mizumi. It'll be over quickly. Dude, really? You're taking a lobster, putting it into boiling water. Dude, it ain't over quickly, okay? Why don't you try dousing yourself in gasoline and lighting it? Come on. Chris, that doesn't make me feel any better. You didn't save Gerald's life, funeral march. After you've all helped Chris and AJ raise the last of the lobster nets, you carry the crates of lobsters, including Gerald, into the lobster pond. I'll miss you. I'll probably eat you later, but I'll miss you. You tear your gaze away from Gerald, and you all head back into the van. After loading up, you drive over with Powell's, drop off AJ, and let Chris get his bags. When you pull up to Chris's house, he and AJ jump out. AJ shoots a peace sign over her shoulder before ducking into the house. I like the new music, by the way. If you haven't caught on that, there's all new music, especially for the intro and everything. Kids, it's like you never know where you stand with them. Chris returns a few minutes later with a bulging backpack. Let's hit the road. New York, here we come. As you're driving down the highway, Chris nudges you in the side. Sorry about AJ grilling you earlier. She can be kind of overprotective, especially when it comes to girls. I've told her we aren't dating, but he trails off as you and Zack throw a glance towards Zack. Am I missing something here? What's going on? It's nothing. There is nothing going on. Yeah, things are totally normal. So normal, like boring levels of normal. Zack sighs loudly from the front seat. Don't freak out, Chris. They're just waiting for me to tell you that Brandon and I broke up. There's a thick silence, punctuated only by the radio. Man, Zack, I'm so sorry about that. You two look so happy at the spring fling. What can I say? Things happened fast during the summer. We just kind of fell apart. But don't worry about it. The breakup was mutual, and we're still good friends. I'm totally fine. Zack, we're here for you. Are you really sure you're okay? We're here for you. If you need anything, let us know. And in the meantime, I'm already having a lot of fun with you. I'm so glad we're getting to spend time together. Yeah, man. I said it before, but this is super cool of you, inviting us all along like this. I'm glad you're doing okay, bud. It wouldn't be a true road trip experience without you. Confidence and Peru. Thanks, guys. You really are making my summer better already. I'm rolling into the single life with style. Hippie style. After half an hour on the road, Zack notices a sign off the side of the highway. Hey, there's some sort of hedge maze around here. Oh yeah, I loved going there in high school. It's worth checking out if we have time. Let's make a pit stop. James isn't expecting us until tomorrow anyway. Zack changes lanes, ready to merge off the highway. Hedge maze it is. Zack parks the van at the edge of a giant hedge maze. You all climb out and stretch your legs. This thing looks pretty intimidating up close. I guess we can just Go in? Nothing spells summer like getting lost in some edges. You notice a stand selling bags of sunflower seeds besides the entrance. Oh, you mean sunflower seeds, which we could have brought with us? Huh? Do they think you'll need a snack in there? Do any of you guys want a bag? I'm good, but get something if you want, Mizumi. I say save your money. All the sunflower seeds do is get stuck in your teeth or else spill all over the ground. Talk about useless. No? I was just about to call it. Hey, Hansel and Gretel would tell you that spilled food is way more useful than you're giving it credit for. So they're going to charge you $16 if you didn't bring along your sunflower seeds. On second thought, I'm not really in the mood for sunflower seeds. It's for cookies and the crumbs. He just brought up Hansel and Gretel for a purpose. You join the others at the mouth of the maze. The hedge looms over you, giving no indication of their depth. I propose a race, unless you guys aren't game. You are so on. Don't count me out. I'm going to find the exit first. Chris gets in a runner's crouch. On your marks. Get set. Go! You all sprint into the maze. Chris and Zig peel right at the first fork while you and Zack dash left. May the best woman win. Does Zack consider himself a feminine male? In that indication? I'm just curious. I think you may the best Zack win, and he will. You split up at the next fork. Zack veering right when you continue on ahead. The hedges swallow up the sound of Zack's receding footsteps immediately. Before long, the pathway takes you down a left turn, then to another fork. I should go right. You turn right, delving deeper into the maze. The light seems to grow dimmer the farther you venture from the perimeter. Those boys are going down. For a while, the only sounds are your footsteps beating against the path and your heavy breathing as you continue running. You jump over a fallen branch and eventually end up at another fork. I should go left. You dash down the path at the left. For a second, you think you hear someone running past just on the other side of the hedge. Hello? But the plot of their footsteps has already faded. You take a few more turns and jump over some fallen branch you left over earlier. No way. Am I running in circles? You run for a while longer and suddenly hit a dead end. Empty pockets. If only you had something that could have helped. No way. Is my luck this bad? I should go back and to the left. Retrace your steps and try what you think is a new route. Suddenly hear footsteps run past again on the other side of the hedge. Who's there? Again, there's no reply, so you continue on. But to your dismay, you somehow end up back at the fallen branch. Screw this stupid maze. I should scream and forge on ahead blindly. Turn right at every fork I get to. This clenches your sides. You bulldoze down the paths, turning right at every chance you get, until you end up at another dead end. Ah! You turn around and suddenly your footsteps running right towards you. Before you can react, Chris rounds the corner and barrels into you. Ah! He catches your arm to keep you from falling straight into the hedge wall. Mizumi, I'm so sorry. He takes a good look at you, eyes going wide. You look awful. Have you been running right through the hedges? He reaches out and gingerly plucks a few leaves and twigs from your hair. Let's just say the maze has been getting the best of me. You winch as a twig he's pulling from your hair gets caught in your hair. Sorry, I guess I'm not helping that much. He brushes off your shoulders, smiling apologetically. Actually, I'm just happy to finally see a familiar face. I was starting to think I'd be lost in here forever. I kept coming across the same fallen branch. That's some serious Blair Witch Project stuff right there. But now that we've stumbled across each other, how about we work together to get out of here? You're gonna charge me diamonds for this? Really? Let's split up. Oh, if you're sure, I figured 2 heads are better than 1. Judging by the fact that both of our heads led us into a dead end, I say we'll just do as well on our own. Besides, I'm in this to win it alone, and that includes kicking your butt, Christopher Powell. We'll see about that. I've got the hometown advantage. In the distance, you hear Zack's muffled shout. This didn't sucks! Sounds like there's more competition out there. You and Chris split up again and forge on through the maze. When you realize you haven't come across the fallen branch in a while, you know you're heading the right way. Victory, you are mine. After a few more minutes of running, you turn suddenly into a straight way that leads to the exit. Yes! But just then, Chris runs out of one of the branches right ahead of you, dashing for the exit as well. Hey, hold your horses. Chris turns, giving you just enough time to dash past him. For a moment, you think you've won, but then... Took you too long enough. I might as well have been watching paint dry this whole time. You can both kiss my ass. Zack and Zig step into the opening, and you skid to a stop. What? How did you both? Zig, we just heard you in there. That was right before Zack ran into me, and we decided to work together. 2 heads do work better than 1. And these 2 heads are ready for some grub. We're starving. You return to the van in good spirits with stomachs growling. I'm feeling that. I could eat a horse. I know a great seafood spot near the edge of town that isn't too pricey. We've got the best corn chowder too. Sweet. The chowder's got my vote. Second, Chris, just tell me where to go. Grab some fish tacos and chowder and spend the night in the van. That has got to be a horrible leftover smell in that van. The next morning, you're all ready to hit the road once again. Next stop, New York. I hope James is ready for us. What adventures does the Empire State have in store for the gang? Find out in the next chapter of The Freshman. I enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun. However, a lot of damn diamond options. I'm guessing the sunflower seeds, had we used them and got them, you know, from the initial big-ass gates that you could have taken with us, we could have used them as breadcrumbs, and that way we could have alleviated a lot of problems. Let's put it that way. I don't know if they would have still given the option to work with 2 heads better than 1 option with Chris. I guess we'll have to see when we do our diamond playthrough. Yuck. So I hope you all did enjoy the video. Please feel free to like and share. We're almost up to 3,000 subscribers. Our community is growing and thriving. It is truly amazing. Feel free to also head down to the description below. You can follow me on social media and be known when any and all videos do go live, as well as if you do enjoy my content, feel free to support it as well. 2 links in the description for that. And until next video, stay well, stay awesome, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace out.